The Latinos Out Loud podcast. Yeah, that's what this is. Latinos Out Loud.
Yo, San Antonio! Yes! It's another episode of your favorite podcast, Latinos Out Loud. LOL if you like acronyms the way that I do. Gosh, I love grammar. Hi, it's your friend to the end. I'm your friend to the end. Okay, Rachel La Loca here presente. It's beginning to look a lot like the holidays. I want to include everybody in that because not everybody celebrates Christmas. But yes, it's Mariah season. It's so great. I swear, I said to Alexa before, I'm like, Alexa, play the best Christmas music ever. And of course, the first song was Mariah Carey. But yes, this is her season. It's also my season. I feel like I am glowing. You know what I mean? Like, not just because I put up the Christmas tree today and no ornaments yet, just the tree and the lights, because it's a thing. The tradition is the kids, we each put an ornament up one at a time. We tell a story about the ornament. Yes, it takes like 9 hours to decorate the tree, but it's really nice. And I like it. Okay? And that's how I say to my kids, I'm like, we're going to do it because I like it. No, but they're really into it too. Last year, they were like more into it than I was, which was kind of cute. But today, we're at my home studio, which isn't really a studio. It's just part of my living room with a lot of lights. And I'm here with a very, very special guest who's in town from San Antonio. She is a personal and dear friend of mine. I'm so proud of all her success. I've known her for a while now. She's seen me through many life transitions. Please put your hands together for Stephanie Guerra, the creator of Puro Pinche.
Yo.
I
miss those words coming in person. We only get to see each other online, 1,000 miles away, but I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so happy to see you.
It's I just love hearing the yo-yo-yos in person. I love it. I missed it.
Well, listen, I can yo for you whenever you want. I can send you a voice note if you want. I can send you a voice note. Does that make sense? Like a yo-yo note or something?
A yo-yo note. A yo-yo-yo note. Let's do those.
I'm happy to do that for you, Stephanie Guerra. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm so excited to be here in New York. I haven't been here in over a decade. Nobody judged me. I know y'all can be a little judgy sometimes.
Yes.
But Texas is far, and it takes a really long time to get out of Texas, right? So we normally can't. I've been really busy with life and all the lifing things, but I'm excited to be here this weekend. And I brought my husband and my son, and they've never been to New York, so it's just a really fun weekend. And the holidays are starting. I mean, you're not joking about the Mariah Carey. Every single pedicab here has a decked out pedicab playing "All I Want for Christmas Is You,"
It's
and
the jam.
Hilarious.
It is the jam. And those pedicabs are super loud, aren't they? Are you okay with that?
We did not sit in one because I was like, my poor ears and earplugs, and now I feel like an old curmudgeon. But I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get in that pedicab. Plus, I don't even know how much they cost. But shout out to tipping people during the holidays that are in the service industry and gig workers because we need to. But I'm just like, no, we can walk.
We can walk. We could take public transportation.
Yeah.
I would assume it's overpriced. I've never been in a pedicab, but I don't mind the loud music blaring out of the pedicabs because it really lights up the night. And if it's Mariah Carey, I'm all with it. I love Christmas music. I really do.
That's good to know.
It's like Cheese Monster, but I really love it. I sing it all day long. And it's so festive. And it's only on for a few weeks, people. So stop complaining, okay? It's only a few weeks that we get this luxury. So,
except for those of you that start July. You guys gotta chill.
Yo,
you gotta
I know.
chill.
I actually put this up early. This is really early.
So it has
for
been
me.
up since July.
Okay, maybe August, maybe around my birthday. I put it up early for a few reasons. Well, one, because we're going away, and I'm like, wait, if we're gonna go away, which we did last year, I'm not gonna get to see it for that long.
In your own house with your own ornaments.
Yeah. Because by the time we come back, it's gonna be after New Year's, and I have to take it down. Like I usually leave it up until about Three Kings Day, but after January 6th, we're done. Yeah. We're preparing for summer, okay? Yeah.
Well, it is still almost 100 degrees in San Antonio, so sometimes it's really hard to get into the Christmas spirit.
It's amazing.
But it's amazing until it's not.
I love
It's
the
hot.
heat, though.
It is hot. We thought we were going to be really struggling while we were here this weekend because we saw the weather and it looked all cold and rainy, but it's been a beautiful, beautiful weekend.
You got lucky. There
got
hasn't
really
really been
lucky.
that much rain.
No.
And it's not totally freezing out.
Yeah.
You know? And
Good
also,
weather.
you know, Stephanie and I were talking about the heat in New York City apartments. Tell us about that.
Okay, everywhere I walk in, it's like 1,000 degrees, and I don't understand why. Because I did feel like I was gonna leave San Antonio to get some cooler weather, but it is hot.
Nope.
We walked into, every restaurant has their heaters on, every building, and I'm like, y'all need to chill. It's only like 50 outside. We can handle it. I came prepared. I
Right.
might only have one sweater to wear all year long, but I brought it.
And it's not like you're wearing a bikini underneath your jacket. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to freeze if you take off your jacket. You're
We're
dressed
fine.
appropriately.
I got is Uniqlo a sponsor? I got some Uniqlo heat tech.
Are you kidding me?
You know, like
Do you
I'm
work with
prepared.
Uniqlo?
No. I'm saying they need to.
Bow down.
They need to sponsor you because
Uniqlo.
like we got to talk about this. Yeah.
Uniqlo, Lolo, yo, 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 yo. Uniqlo. I have told so many people about heat tech,
Heat
just
tech.
so you know.
Lifesaver.
Lifesaver. I was just having a conversation with someone last night, shout out to Sophia, about heat tech because she did not know that y'all made socks or the coat, which I got on Black Friday sale last year for only $99, and I use it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's thin,
It's a
it can
deal.
bundle up, and because Eddie, my boyfriend, is like, we can't bring that much stuff to Florida, he's like, good, bring the heat tech coat because it'll roll up nice and tight, and we
Yes.
could throw it in the suitcase, and we could bring everything else, and not like sitting like sardines in the car on the way down to Florida. Girl, okay, let's paint the picture real quick,
Yes.
okay? Picture this, 2012.
Rewind.
San Antonio. Rewind.
Pozole rewind. There we go.
Yeah, like we'll do a Wayne's World. Doodle-loo, doodle-loo, doodle-loo. It's 2012. A young Rachel is working for People in Espanol magazine that decided to do this big festival. Where else but San Antonio, Texas?
Where else?
I knew nothing about the market, but let me just say this. The market rolled out the red carpet for us and for me. I've never felt so welcome to a city in my life, okay?
That's so sweet.
No, really, you guys? And everyone's so buttoned up and loves their city.
San Antonio has a lot of pride.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of cultural pride too. So
Yeah.
I think that's what I really love is people experience it. And just like you said, right? Like people from the West Coast and the East Coast, they know their markets and their coast, but San Antonio is this whole different place
Yes.
for them to experience.
It's a whole
and
new
so
world.
trying to portray that and market it is such a weird thing, but that's how we connected.
Yeah.
So we met then when you were working for People in Espanol, and they needed some boots on the ground help, some chanclas on the ground help. So we connected. It was all about getting you all in touch with the local vibe. Vibe wasn't even a word back then.
Right. What did we use for vibe?
I don't know.
I don't know either. The kids now say
local
vibes.
culture. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about vibes.
Like community. We wanted to like find the local community.
I guess we just said the word community. Very weird, but it was great to see like you and this huge company, People in Espanol, come to San Antonio, which Selena was on the first cover ever, right, of People in Espanol magazine.
That is how the magazine launched.
Yes.
People magazine, Big People, we used to call them, did a special commemorative issue, and it sold like freaking hotcakes. And so they decided to launch People in Espanol because of how well this issue did. And the executives were like, there is a demand for this. The Hispanic market wants to read a magazine for them. So that's how the brand was born.
Yeah. And I remember even having this conversation with y'all about being bilingual, because a lot of executives and media companies thought, well, there's only English speakers or there's only Spanish speakers.
Right.
And it was like, no, most of us are in between and we speak both languages. And so that was like where the epitome of Selena, right? Like, and being in that duality and bicultural. And she got so much flack for her crossover album. And I get teased all the time on social media for like saying puro and then like everything else is in English and stuff like that. But, we still go through it here, 30 years later.
Yeah.
But it was so great to see you all come there because we really hadn't had that large of a presence for Latinos, even in San Antonio, where we're 70% Latino in our own city, but have a festival like that. And so we've grown a lot.
Yeah.
You got to come back and visit.
I miss San
We
Antonio.
have so much going on. We sell out all the Latino concerts, like
Look at that.
everyone, Shakira was just here, Bad Bunny, Mark Anthony,
Wow.
every major Latin act comes through San Antonio, which we love.
Wow.
Now they're kind of going to Austin a little bit too, which is kind of weird.
It's
but
such a musical city.
it is. It's musical and it's central, and
Yeah.
and people can get there just a tad bit easier from like Dallas or Houston. So when they're on their tours, they will go there. But San Antonio is like number one in my heart, and I always love to talk about it wherever I go. And I was actually here this weekend for a Google leadership program that I'm in.
Tell us
and
about it.
It's a really cool program. It's kind of weird. It hasn't really had a public presence for a little while, but we are a group from all over the country that is people of color,
Love that.
and we come together to talk about human rights, civil rights in education and entertainment and immigration and content creating and culture. There's people from every background in our group. It's something that you really don't get to see in a lot of places, especially supported by a company like Google.
Yeah.
They've gone through it themselves, like all the big tech companies are going through those changes. But it's just really great to see all of the different backgrounds of my colleagues. And then we come together and we figure out how to help each other in what we're working on in our projects, how we can collaborate. A lot of people hire each other from our own
So
group.
great.
People work, in policy in DC. There's a lot of people here in New York. There's people in San Antonio. There's people in LA, in Atlanta, in Miami. There's a girl named Stephanie, and another Stephanie. She works in music. She's already like, I'm gonna take y'all down to Puerto Rico. We're gonna meet all our producers. Like have an event there. Yes, like everyone has all Prince. He's a great guy. He's got a really amazing initiative that he started recently called the Culture Keepers, which is our history is being erased, right? Like our history is being erased. This administration is doing a lot of things to try to take our culture out of the places that we fought so hard to get into. So Prince and Culture Keepers are like trying to get the archives of all of the pieces that are in museums, like track everything down and then find things even from families, have directories of it so we know where these pieces are going. Return pieces to cultures, that they've been taken away from. Like my Google colleagues are doing amazing work. Most of it's behind the scenes, right? But it's really, really cool to see. And then we convened here in New York because it is the big city. Like it's the epitome of all the different cultures coming together. Yeah. And it's been a fun weekend to be here. Aww. But I was waiting for this.
Oh, girl. It was only
I was like, we put this on the radar. It's on our schedule. We had to get through New York traffic, but we got here, and I had been waiting because we had, for so many years talked about like me being a correspondent and a guest, and we did a little bit of Texas correspondent, a little bit, yes, especially when Latinos Out Loud was growing, and now you're just like award-winning superstar right here, winning all the awards. The award that you just won.
The Signal Award.
Amazing. But there's always an award that you're winning. And I love to see like that you keep killing it. The success keeps growing. And I'm always like, I need a Rachel in every city. So she can be everywhere all at once talking to all the Latinos in those cities. And so, yes, maybe you'll get there.
I really want to go there and do a live podcast.
Oh, you got to come to San Antonio to do a live podcast.
I still keep in touch with you, and I still keep in touch with so many other wonderful people that I met from the then CVB, which I think has dismantled.
They're called Visit San Antonio now. Okay. So they basically were under the city of San Antonio before, and then they came out from underneath the city of San Antonio, which has allowed them to open up more doors and, bureaucracy. There's always certain things about funding and where things come from, but they are still I think it's a private partnership with the city. I believe I could be saying that totally wrong, Visit San Antonio, but we do still have a convention visitors bureau. We still do attract San Antonio people to San Antonio. We are a culinary destination. We're a city of gastronomy. Like we are
the best food.
We have so much
prickly pear margarita is all I'm going to say.
Put that on your list.
Oh my gosh. First time I ever had one. First of all, it sounds not like it's not the most inviting drink. Like prickly pear. Like, am I gonna get like an injection of some sort? Am I gonna like get like a needle on my tongue?
Well, people love injections now, so
it makes
sense.
I guess that's true. Everybody is on Ozempic and such, right? Like everybody's injecting their injector crazy.
Filler.
Go for it. Inject yourself. Go nuts. It's fine. But yeah, prickly pear margaritas. The river walk. Okay, that's really why I wore this shirt because I learned so much about Selena and my own culture by going to San Antonio. I did not know that Chris Perez, who's a mutual friend, shout out to Chris and Carlito Miranda. Do you still speak to them?
I actually talked to Chris and Carlito this week. We had a Mex Tour soccer match in the Alamo Dome. I office out of the Alamo Dome in my day job. And Chris was there. He did the national anthem for the Mexico and Paraguay game match. And he played the guitar. That was the anthem that he played on the guitar. Very metal. They're Grupo Metal, right? That's their band.
He's so talented.
And then I reached out to Carlito because I'm actually a part of the team working on the inaugural San Antonio Marathon. So that's in 2 weeks. And we wanted to see about Chris playing the anthem. But he's going to be in LA doing big LA, celebrity things. The Selena documentary just came out that the family produced with Chris. And
on Netflix.
It's out now. Watch it. I heard everybody already with the tears, but you're supposed to get ready with your pizza and your Coke and get ready to like remember Selena, right, for all of the great things and memories that she had. But yeah, very much a part of San Antonio history. Yeah, Chris and Suzette
proposed to Selena on one of the bridges over the Riverwalk, which I didn't know. And
it's called the Selena Bridge. So if you come downtown to San Antonio, you ask where the Selena Bridge is. Everybody knows where it is. Or they'll point you in the right direction. And then Suzette did the coin toss at the game. So it was like really random. My husband and I were leaving and we were in the elevator on the way out. And then Chris and Suzette and the whole entourage came into the elevator. We were packed there. And I was like, what a random thing to like live in San Antonio and just run into Chris Perez and Suzette like in an elevator.
Listen, it's a big city, but not really. Because let me tell you something. And this is a good segue. Wait for it. Okay, so one time when I went to San Antonio, as soon as I got off the plane, ask me where I went, Stephanie Guerra. Ask me where I went.
Where did you go, loca?
H.E.B. I went straight to H.E.B. because I'm like, okay, this is going to be a quick business trip and I needed to get a molcajete. So I went straight to H.E.B. and who did I run into at like 1 a.m. at an H.E.B.? Carlito Miranda.
Oh my God. San Antonio, that's puro.
So crazy.
That is very puro. Everyone knows everybody in San Antonio, but we have over 2 million people in the city and it's just smallest little big town ever, but that is such a puro San Antonio story.
Right. And I looked like so post-airplane. You know that post-airplane look? You're kind of greasy. What you're talking about. You're not post-airplane because you've been here for a few days, but tomorrow when you go home, you might have that
Well, I mean, we've been here for 48 hours, so I feel like it still just got off the airplane and we leave tomorrow in less than 24 hours. But yes, like that is such a weird thing to run into somebody. But I do think San Antonio has this great connection, like really great people come out of San Antonio and you run into them all over the country and then you could be talking to somebody that you've never met, like sitting up at a bar, and oh yeah, I'm from San Antonio, and be like, oh, San Antonio, I used to live there or I was stationed there. We're Military City, USA.
Yes, and shout out to another organization that I was introduced to while doing work in San Antonio is Esposas Militares.
Oh, awesome.
Janet, I forget her last name. There were a lot of Janets that we work with.
There were a lot of
Sanchez.
Janets.
It might be Janet Sanchez. But if you don't know about Esposas Militares, this is for Latina wives of those in the military. And they go out, they do support groups, it's book clubs, all this stuff. It's so great. It's just like a mobilization of these women that are there for each other. So look to esposasmilitares.org.
That is awesome.
Isn't it so awesome?
And we have, exactly, like people get connected and then they go out and they tell the world about it and it all links back to San Antonio, which is something that I just love. And it's been really random. Every city that we've visited, we have run into somebody from San Antonio randomly in that city. And so it's just a really cool thing to see. Like you said, right? San Antonio has this great like hospitality and they love to welcome people into the city and they have so much pride for the city and they take that with them wherever they go. And so like it's just a great connector.
So speaking of the segue, H.E.B, you do a lot of work with H.E.B, which is just so fun. And I would love to hear more about this partnership and what you do for the brand.
So can I say pinche on air?
I think so. I think you can say anything you want, okay?
Yeah, so my company is called Puro Pinche. My day job is working for San Antonio Sports,
Which
which
we're
is
going to talk about in a minute. I'm so
the
curious to hear more about that.
nonprofit sports commission, but I've had Puro Pinche for 15 and a half years
Amazing.
officially. Thank
15,
you.
That's
It's
crazy.
a little old, but I'm not. And
You're celebrating the quinceañera.
well, I want to have a quinceañera, but I don't know how much time I have left. So this year, we can talk about this. I worked on the men's Final Four as the director of marketing for the local team. It was a lot of most intense thing that I've probably ever worked
Really?
on. And right now, me, Puro Pinche, I have a partnership with H.E.B, which is America's favorite grocery store.
It's the best.
But it's only in Texas.
It's only in Texas. But if you ever go to Texas, even if it's just for a layover, leave the airport
Yeah.
and go to an H.E.B and thank me later.
Yeah. So, and they have recently expanded to like the DFW area. So they're up north now. They're in Houston. They're Austin, San Antonio. They're in the Rio Grande Valley. Like they are all over Texas, but I don't think they'll ever leave Texas. They love home, and they're doing a really great job at it. So about 7 years ago, their marketing department contacted me and asked me to make a video for them showing how to use this new thing called curbside. And so at the time, everybody's like, what's curbside? And so literally just order your groceries at home, drive up, park your car, and they bring your groceries out to you. So it was such a new deal for them. And that video of mine is hilarious. It's on YouTube, and it's so dated, even though it wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
Right? 2018, 2017 feels like 100 years ago. But I started working with them and have been working with them ever since. So now I have this amazing partnership that my husband helps me with. He's a part of that. So
shout out to the husbands that help, okay? Yes, Eric, yes.
our husband men behind the cameras.
Woo, woo. Shout out to you, Eddie. The E's, Eddie and Eric.
There we go.
So supportive.
Eric and Eddie.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we make a video a week for H.E.B.
Wow.
Through and it's not UGC. We are in it. So every week we gotta, brush the hair, put on the makeup, storyboard, figure out what we're gonna talk about with the products that they assign to us, and then we go to the store and we come up with these creative, funny ideas. Go home and shoot a video, or we go out and shoot a video, and we post a video almost every single week on my social media, Puro Pinche. But I'm the only H.E.B ambassador in San Antonio. And it's a very small program across the state, but it's a really great partnership. Like H.E.B has invested so much in us to be the community storytellers for H.E.B and showing all of our gente and all of our people like how to save money, how to clip coupons, how to save time by finding things in the app. Like we know that our communities are hurting right now, especially when it comes to food insecurity. And so H.E.B, they're like, hey, we just want you to share that we are taking donations, we're giving donations, we're doing volunteer work. Like it's not always about like buy this from us.
Right.
They are lovingly called Texas FEMA because every time there's a disaster, H.E.B is on the scene first. So this year we had the floods in the Hill Country during 4th of July weekend. H.E.B was there first with their 18-wheelers and their food distribution and resources, and they are just like a savior for so many people. They're a family-owned company. It's really great to be an H.E.B ambassador. I really think like they have poured so much into us, and we've been able to do so much from that partnership. Like we bought a house 2 years ago.
Yes, that's a home ownership. Okay.
It's a really amazing partnership. I love all my partnerships, but I do love the H.E.B one the most.
That's so great. Bill, you're passionate about the brand.
Yeah. Well, and they feel like family to me.
And it's a brand that
working
gives
with
back.
them is such a great like two-way street. Like it's never just them giving us assignments, telling us what to do. Like they're like, we trust you and Eric. We know that y'all are going to create something fun. The best way to show this off, you're going to help your audience save money and get the best food and recipes and all kinds of stuff convenient. We are working all the time, so most of our stuff is like how to save time and money at the same time, quick, convenient things. But we have a lot of fun with H.E.B, and I still love being a content creator, even though I have the full-time job. I've been doing this for 15 years. Content creator wasn't a word. Influencer wasn't a word.
Right.
It was like a weird, like, they've got their finger on the pulse. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
When I was introduced to you, you were a blogger.
Yeah, there was a blog.
You
There
were
was
so much more than a blogger when I met you. So I
Well,
don't
now,
even know.
even that was like a weird term for like all the things that we did, but because there wasn't really a term for that. And so, yeah, I feel like I like content creator the most.
Totally.
But then also, like, you look to like filmmakers and people like that, and they're like, well, we create content. And I'm like, yes, we do. We all do. We all do those things in different media. But, like we all do. And it's really cool to like see people's personalities and ideas come through in the content that they create. But I love doing it, even though I almost always have a full-time job during the full-time job that is Puro Pinche.
Well, that's a great segue. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
I usually like to segue, but you just did it. Speaking of full-time job.
Yes.
Let's talk about this full-time job with San Antonio Sports.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. You've always been a sporty gal, but like go Spurs, you know.
Yeah.
Now
100%.
you're involved with MLS and there's a marathon coming
There's
up.
so
like,
many things.
Tell us about what, and San Antonio is such a sporty town. Like there's sports everywhere, a lot of pride in their sports. So tell us about what you do for San Antonio Sports.
Yeah, so I've been here for a few months. I'm the director of marketing communications. So we are San Antonio Sports Commission, but we are a nonprofit that's not actually directly under the city, which is different because a lot of cities do receive funding from the city, and those are just things that like in San Antonio Sports' 40-year history, they are like trying to progress and work through. They started off as a foundation. We're a nonprofit. The thing that I love the most about San Antonio Sports is that they start from the kids in the community. So they have great programs that bring free sports and wellness to people that don't normally have access to it. So they have after-school sports programs in public schools where a lot of times you have to pay, right, to send your kids to like club.
Youth talent, sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to play sports, you normally have to pay for it. San Antonio Sports does a great job of providing those after-school sports programs. And then we have like free fitness community classes, yoga, Zumba. I love meeting all the ladies that are out there doing Zumba. We have free 5Ks. And then we do the big events. So we have all-star high school football and basketball games that bring in over 100 players from all over the city.
Cool.
They're held in the Alamo Dome. Like,
Shout
it's
out
really
to the
fun.
Alamo Dome. I'm
the
close
Alamo
to
Dome is still there.
Dome.
Home of People en Español Festival.
We did the concert there.
Yes, the Illusions Theater inside the Alamo Dome. Yeah.
And another quick, sidebar is that the Selena, the scene from the movie was actually shot in the Alamo Dome and not in Corpus Christi.
Yep.
Right? So people don't really know that, which I thought was so cool. And I remember setting foot in the Alamo Dome. I'm like, this place looks so familiar. And then the gentleman from the Alamo Dome, I forget his name. He was so nice.
They're probably still there.
Was like, this is where the scene from the movie with J-Lo was shot. It wasn't shot in Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, it's everybody thinks about San Antonio for Selena, but she is from Corpus. That is her hometown. Her family still has their recording studio there.
Oh, that's cool.
Like it's open. Like they have the Selena Museum, but like San Antonio has like a lot of love for Selena.
Yeah.
A lot of things. The movie was filmed there. I remember I wasn't like in it, but I remember when they did the casting call at the mall for the movie and everybody went down to the mall. It was really funny. But yeah, so in the Alamo Dome, we host really big events. So this year we hosted the men's Final Four. This is actually the 5th time that we've hosted the men's Final Four. And San Antonio is one of the cities that has hosted the men's Final Four the most.
Cool.
The NCAA loves San Antonio because it's such a friendly, walkable city. So you can just walk to all the venues.
Good point.
You can walk to the Hemisphere. You can walk to Riverwalk. You can walk to the Dome. It's a really great area. So I was the director of marketing for the local team that was working on the men's Final Four with the NCAA. That was a contract role. Then I ended up here full time.
Look at that.
And we are hosting actually women's Final Four in 2029.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have the ladies there. I'm excited for the women to be there. It's the hot thing right now, right? But always in our hearts is women in sports, Latinas in sports.
Yes.
And then that's another thing too. Like there are not a lot of Latinas or Latinos in sports organizations at leadership levels. So I'm really excited to be there. I both of my bosses are women. So I love that. Our CEO, COO, and then for the first time in our organization's history, we have a woman board chair.
That's great.
There's a lot of women in leadership at my organization, and we are a small team, small but mighty team. So yes, in 2 weeks we have our first San Antonio Marathon. We are on track for 18,000 runners in our first year. It's going to be amazing, and I really love that I get to be a part of really connecting the dots of the community and culture of San Antonio to this big national sporting event. We had an amazing Final Four with all of our fan events. Some of the highest numbers the NCAA's had in history for attendance to the fan events. The games always sell out, right? The games always sell out.
Okay.
But
Like the supporting events?
yes, so they have the fan fest, they have the music festival,
Oh,
they have,
cool.
we have all these extra events outside of the basketball games themselves. I had a really great counterpart at the NCAA to work with on that, but like we tapped into the culture, like we tapped into what people wanted here. We brought in also bilingual Spanglish marketing in our copy and our ads, and we did a lot of that.
Wepa.
That's right. We were there.
Okay.
And the NCAA, like, that wasn't a thing that they had been heavy on in the past, even though they were in cities in Houston and Phoenix and different areas, so they're evolving too. But I've just been having a lot of fun being able to show off like my hometown, my city in these national level events.
That's
it's
so fun.
It's really awesome to see.
Stephanie, you were such a great tour guide for me. Stephanie was like, you got to go to Fiesta.
Yes.
So plan a trip in April,
I
which
always
I
tell,
did.
yes, I was like, you had to come during, that is the best time of the year. That is like our Christmas in New York, our Mardi Gras. Like that Fiesta is the time to come see San Antonio. It's also not 1,000 degrees.
It's not.
It's the most colorful time of year. When you get the best food, right? You get the gorditas, the chicken on a stick, the micheladas in this giant jug, margaritas. Like everything is amazing.
The pins.
Yes, we have Fiesta medals.
Uh-huh.
People still don't know what that. They always question that. I'm like, the Disney pins.
Yes, that's a good parallel.
But like on steroids, we always have
on steroids.
That.
There's always like the people that have the most pins.
Oh yeah,
and they're like the talk of the event. Like,
they do a weigh-in. To see,
no, they do not.
They do a weigh-in. Like people wear vests.
Gosh.
They wear vests and sashes and jackets, and they do a weigh-in of who wears the most Fiesta medals. But I love the Fiesta medals because like everything in San Antonio, it has history and a purpose. So all of those medals normally they're sold, and the funds go back to the nonprofit that created them. So every nonprofit uses this as their biggest fundraiser for the year.
I love that.
They call it Party with a Purpose, and that's what Fiesta is. And San Antonio is a working class city. Yeah. Like we have a lot of people that go to work every day. They can't go to big concerts and festivals and events all the time. And Fiesta is that time of year, like where they can go party and they know that their money is going back into a good cause. So
you warned me. You were like, listen, you might get an egg cracked over your head with confetti inside. And like, I usually have my hair really big and curly. Let's just say that the confetti was in my hair for like 2 weeks. I was pulling pieces of confetti out like long after I came back.
In your bra, your chones. You're like, where do all these little colored things come from? Okay, cool.
It was so fun though.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm so glad that you remember all that, and I appreciate it. And I love that, like, I am kind of, like, always unofficially the tour guide of San Antonio.
Yes.
I've never worked for Visit San Antonio, but I love working in tandem with them, right? Because I get to do it from, like, I'm the people's champ, like Paul Wall.
You are Miss San Antonio.
It here. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm sure you've heard that before.
Other people probably are like, I own that title, but
no.
Unofficially, I think I have a good grasp on a bulk of the city, and we can't go anywhere without running into somebody.
Let it be known, this is Miss San Antonio, and next time we're together, I'm going to have a sash made for you that says just that. I'm so excited. As a friend, I'm just so proud of your career path and how things happen for you, because you're not, like, you're putting in the work.
I appreciate that.
You work so hard. You've always worked hard.
Thank
It was
you.
hard to even nail you down. Like when I went to San Antonio,
Yeah.
you were always all over the place. And when I
Yeah.
did get to see you, I was very appreciative of the time that we spent together. And you really were a guide. I have very fond memories of every single trip that I went to I brought my mom on one
Yes.
trip.
Yeah.
And we got to go have prickly pear margaritas
Yep.
at, what's that restaurant? The Mexican restaurant that
Mi
everybody.
Tierra?
Mi Tierra.
Mi
That's
Tierra,
it.
of course.
Oh my God, Mi Tierra. And just met such amazing people that are still my friends today.
Yeah, I love that and same goes for you. I loved watching your success. You even just having me here and, taking the time today to allow me to be on this award-winning podcast with you.
Oh my gosh.
It's super fun. And I just love seeing you grow. And I think like that's what we do as Latinos, right? Like we work hard. In San Antonio, we say like, dale shine, like put it out there, get it all shiny, glowy. Like it takes us a while to build up to that, but like we're very proud when we do have those successes and we bring our family and friends into those successes. And it's always like great to see that we are like always keeping up with each other and trying to find out what we're doing next. And so rooting for each other, voting for each other.
She voted for the show, y'all. She was so proud. She's like, I'm glad y'all won because I voted for you. I'm like, oh, thanks. Because I don't really know, like it's not like people are like, hey, I don't know who voted. So thank you to everyone, including you, who voted.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad to be on the best Latino podcast of all time.
I mean, I didn't say it, but I sure think it. Thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can follow you if they don't follow you already.
Yes, Puro Pinche. I know it's a very Mexican slang term. So we're multicultural here, right? But it is very Mexican. So I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm not on X. Sorry. I'm on Threads.
Juicy.
I'm on TikTok. All the things as Puro Pinche or Puro Pinche San Antonio. So that's pinch with an E at the end. But I'm constantly on social media, as my family will tell you. But hey, brings us to great things like this, like being on podcasts, coming to New York. Like we're having a lot of fun on social media, and I'm glad because I think if there wasn't social media, we never would have kept in touch for so long.
It's so hard to talk on the phone these days as moms, as people who work hard. It's really hard.
We're all busy.
I'm thankful of social media because I do see your stuff. And I'm like,
you're in my favorites.
Yes, I clicked the bell on your account.
Send me these posts, please, because I don't get to see anything else. I want to see Loca and everything that she's doing. But yes, I appreciate you having me here, and I'm so excited to spend time with you. And I can't wait to come back to New York. So shout out if anybody's watching and they want to send me on a trip. Call me.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. Thanks for everything that you do. I'm really happy for you, and I'm so darn proud. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what else you've got in the H.E.B bag. Or in the regular bag. Well, that's another episode of Latinos Out Loud. Thank you so much to Stephanie Guerra. Please follow her if you don't already do. Her content is so vibrant and so exciting. And it really makes you want to go to San Antonio. So go to San Antonio. Bring me with you. I would love to one day go down there and do a live podcast. Maybe they have a big comedy festival down there, the Ha Comedy Festival, right? Is that still happening?
It's not, but I know. It's okay. We have all new comedy lineups coming. We have a new comedy club that just opened downtown.
Oh, good.
Comedy scene is doing great in San Antonio.
Good.
Yeah, us Latinos, we got to work like 10 times harder to keep our shows on the air and keep those big corporations from not canceling our shows.
Right.
So it's always tough. But yes, in San Antonio, everybody loves you there. Like, we have lots of comedy. We have the Laugh Out Loud Club, the new club downtown. We have all these great new stages that have popped up everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
I thought it was really cool because last night we were around the Comedy Cellar, and just like seeing like that buzz and vibe. And like you do see it in San Antonio too. People love comedy in San Antonio, and we have the best comedians come through. I'm waiting for you to come back.
Okay, I'm definitely going to come back. And shout out to all of my friends out there from the former CVB, the city of San Antonio. There's just so many people that I still talk to, like on social, Michelle and Sandy. And oh gosh, I know I'm not prepared to say all these names right
And
now.
you can tag them in the caption.
I'm going to tag all y'all in the caption because I want you to see this episode. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for coming through.
Thank you for having
to
me.
Mi casa, su casa. When
Thank
you're
you.
back next time,
Gracias.
if you want to crash on the futon, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
And to all of you LOLeros, thank you so much for listening to yet another episode. Shout out to everybody behind the scene here. My kids, Donovan and Benjamin, are on the floor right now playing their new game. And of course to Eric and Jacob. Jacob, her son, who I met so long ago. He was like this big
Jacob
now.
needs a podcast.
Yes, Jacob, get a podcast. And to Eddie, thank you so much as always. My love behind the scenes making this show happen. All right, on that note, well, before I depart, I just have to tell you a couple of reminders. Make sure to like and subscribe. You know what the kids tell you to do. To check us out on the tube of you, that is YouTube. And please leave us a comment. Now you can leave comments on Spotify. So let me know if you like this episode, if there's a guest that you'd like to see on the Latinos Out Loud podcast, if you like my outfit, just whatever. Leave me a comment. I'm obsessed with reading them, like kind of obsessed. Okay, I love them because they also help me gear and guide the show. Because if there's something missing and something that you want, I'm gonna get it for you. You know what I mean? Okay, so you can also give us a call at 978 Latinos. That's the number. Make sure to follow me at Rachel La Loca, or We Are Latinos Out Loud, or both if you're in the mood. And thank you so much for the support, and shout out to the Signal Awards and everyone. There's still a lot of buzz. It was just last Monday. So excited. Can't wait to get the trophies in the mail. And on that note, we're out.
It's the Latinos Out Loud podcast.